I have a healing and some help for those of you who have children or dogs that you just can't seem to potty train. So a little backstory, my child is 5 and I did something that I have never done before. I let her start kindergarten with pull-ups on because I had taken her out of daycare early. I had tried potty training in intervals. I had tried different methods. Nothing was really working, and it's not the teacher's responsibility to deal with that. So I just prepared for it and sent her to school with pull-ups on because that's all I could fucking do. Now, mind you, she's a little bit behind because even her daycare would not let her go to VPK because she wasn't potty trained. And they tried to use it as a guilt method. Like, if I didn't do what I needed to do, I'm telling you, in the daycare, they cornered me. It was a new teacher. They cornered me and they were like pressuring me about the potty training. And I was like, I'm about full body autonomy. There's also adults that are at my house that are not family, like friends that come over for dinner and stuff. It is not conducive to our household to train the way you want me to train. You want me to force her. You want me to do all these things. I'm not going to do that. And you're going to back off of me. It was such a horrible, uncomfortable thing that happened last year, around this time last year. No, a couple months before. Anyway. I didn't want to spend money on pull-ups or diapers or any of that stuff. I didn't want to, but I was going to do what I had to do to move on with life, to make it so my child had a good life. That's what I was going to do. So anyway, we found something that worked, and it was this quantum kind of healing stuff that Kate and I do, plus past life stuff. So we healed past lives where she literally couldn't use bathrooms outside of her house. She was afraid of the toilet. There was like 2 or 3 different lives that we healed or helped her heal. So that was the first. Then once I got her to the point where she could sit on the potty, she was having like a cognitive like disconnect where she would sit down to use the restroom, but she was trying to push her bladder out and it wasn't working, so she'd end up being really frustrated because she'd be in front of the TV or something, and then it would let loose. It's like she didn't have control over it, and I was like, there is something going on here. So I had my other healer friend, Captain Kate, look at it, and she's like, there's no, like, sector down there. There's no, like, what's it called? I guess we'll call it urine release, bowel movement release. There's no communication. There's nothing, like, that sector is, like, shut down. So we, like Kate, put it back in place and put it to balanced divine working order conducive to Casey Ray, which I'll put that healing here. That's the first part. Well, after the past lives. But that's